Welcome to my channel. My name is Zay. First of all, I want to say thank you for clicking this video. Just shows that people are interested in what I have to say. Still new to this, trying to get the hang of getting comfortable in front of the camera, and I'm getting there, baby steps. Today I want to talk about comparing yourself to others and how you need to stop that. Personally, I've realized lately that I've been looking at other YouTube creators and falling in that cycle of just comparing myself to where they at versus where I'm at. First of all, I have to acknowledge that I'm starting out. I'm new to this, and there's a lot of YouTubers out there that's been doing this for years, and they got the experience and they got the 10,000 hours of just constantly being better, getting better, doing better, and creating better content. I personally had to stop doing. I had to stop comparing myself to others because I felt like it was hurting my creative energy. I would get lost in my thoughts, and then next thing you know, I would have these thoughts that would take me into taking no action. There's nothing wrong with looking at other people and getting inspired and motivated and seeing what's possible. Personally, when I see other YouTubers, creating content, I feel inspired. I feel motivated, because a lot of these YouTube creators are very talented and their stories are just well put together. But sometimes I'll fall into just comparing myself, and I have to stop that. You got to stop that. Whatever field or whatever it is that you're trying to achieve in life, or whatever it is that you want to do in life, you can't just look at others and compare yourself. And that just goes as far as just you just being out in the world. There's only one you. There's only one you. We all are unique. We all have our own gifts and talents. There's nobody that can replace you. So you have to put that into consideration whenever you catch yourself comparing yourself to others. And a lot of times we have to put in the work. We have to sit here and put those 10,000 hours in order for us to get better and be better, and it's a process. It's a process that right now I'm currently on with creating this YouTube channel. I'm doing as much as I can each week to get better, be more comfortable, so that I can have the best content personally and share it with you guys and connect with people and build a following. And that's currently the journey that I'm on. I'm on a journey of self-discovery, of just tapping within myself and seeing what are the possibilities and what is it that I can offer to the world, as far as my gifts and talents. And it's a process. Like I said, it's not easy being comfortable in the uncomfortable, and I know that me taking these baby steps, it's only going to make me better. It's only going to make me more comfortable. I know there's lots of people out there that's trying to start a business, or trying to start a YouTube channel, or trying to start a new fitness program, or trying to run and maybe even join marathons. And it's so easy to just compare yourself to just other people that are doing good, but sometimes you got to put the blindfold on and have that tunnel vision and just focus on yourself. Keep moving forward one step at a time, and eventually you'll get there. Of course, you're going to have failures and you're going to have challenges that you're capable of overcoming, if you stick to it, because it's not easy, and I'm dealing with that now, just the challenges that I'm dealing with and failures of me creating content and seeing what works and what doesn't work, and me finding my voice, me finding what it is that I can be comfortable here talking about on a weekly basis and share with you guys. And I wanted to come on here and share that with you guys because it just came to me, like, as I was just consuming and watching other YouTubers out there, I was stuck. I was like, man, why am I comparing myself to others? And I see how my thoughts are just leading me into a place where I feel like I'm not creative enough, and leading me into not taking action. And I have to stop that. And I'm telling you to stop that. Stop comparing yourself to others. Do you, do you, and continue working on yourself, getting better. If you got to brush up your skills or do some training or whatever it is just to get better, do that. Because with time, you're only going to get better. You can't go down. You can only go up. Just because you see somebody doing good, just because you see somebody getting all the attention, just because you see somebody creating something that is amazing, doesn't mean you can't be on that level. We all start from somewhere. Those people that you comparing yourself started from somewhere. They started from the bottom. They started from ground zero. And you got to remind yourself when you comparing yourself, or you catch yourself looking at other people that you admire or you motivated by, you may not be starting in ground zero. You may be starting a little bit higher than ground zero, but it's a journey and you have to stick with it, and you have to be patient, you know, because your time will come. Your time will come. My time will come in due time. You got to fall in love with the process. I know we all want to get to the destination. We all want to get to the finish goal, but if that's all your main focus is, and when you get to the finish goal, it's going to be short-lived. You're not going to be able to really enjoy it because it's going to be just short-lived. But if you fall in love with the process and accept those failures, because you're going to fail, you got to accept the fact that you're going to fail a lot of times before you have any type of success. Failure is a part of success. You need the failures in order to get better, in order to learn, grow, evolve, and become that person that you envision yourself being in whatever it is that you do. And it takes patience and it takes discipline, you know, and we're all capable of being disciplined and focused and sticking to what it is that we love and passionate about. So I hope this video was of some help, because I know we all struggle with it. Nobody in this world can sit here and say that they've never compared themselves to anybody else. It's a human thing that we all go through, but we have to stop that, and we have to focus on ourselves and focus on what we can do to get better and be better. So until next time,